Hello friends, Sarah from Sweet Scents from the Dollhouse. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Please subscribe and smash that notification bell for future content and all things fun here at the Dollhouse. If you hear some crinkling of bags and stuff, what you're listening to in the backdrop there is kitten ASMR. That is my kitty playing in a bunch of bags. So I apologize for that, but I need to keep my eyes on this little rugrat because she is getting very adventurous and wants to fight and play and chew things. So I like to keep her close by. Today I'm going to share my Scentsy collection with you in spirit of this whole wax collection little mini series I have going on. I will link the first part if you missed it in the end screen annotations at the very end of this video if you want to check that out. And because there is so much wax here, I'm not gonna talk about each and every single one of them. I do have a couple Scentsy playlists. The first one is scent scores, where I review certain scents out of whatever current catalog we're at the time. I don't know. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, so I have done reviews on current catalog items. So if you go through that scent scores playlist and then say, what is she talking about? This is no longer available. Check the date. That's when it was available. So I'm bringing scent scores back next week. It's going to be in the rotation with a couple reviews on some of the newer fragrances that aren't spring and summer re-releases. Also, I have Throwback Thursdays on my channel. I believe there's 30 or 40 something scent scores, and then there's 39 or 40 Throwback Thursdays as well. So if you're looking for some in-depth review, especially on some of my favorite hoard-worthy bars, the majority of those I've done already. So let's do my bricks first and get these bad boys out of the way so I can actually reach the other big container. I have a brick of Scentsy's Shimmer, and I bought that in the duo, so I have sugar as well. I have Cinnamon Chai Latte, which is one of my favorites from the brick release. Is this? Yeah, this is 2 seasons ago. Can't believe it's been that long. It was also on the clearance tab of the website for the longest time too, so if it's still there and you like cinnamon chai blends, oh my word, this one is so good. So good. I promise you wouldn't regret that. I often wonder if a scent sits in the clearance section for so long. Scentsy's got to have their own analytics. They won't bring it back. If that's one of your favorites, go buy it, because they won't bring it back unless there's a demand for it. Do you know what I'm saying? So that goes for all of the Scentsy scents. If you want to see your bar return, you need to support it by purchasing it and making them sell out. Then we have Coconut Lemongrass. This is a staple in Scentsy's classic collection, and that was my favorite ride or die Scentsy scent. From the Indigo Berries Indigo collection, I have Indigo Berries. These Indigo sets, well, 2 of them, used to be available on the Scentsy subscription. If you spent over $40, you would qualify for one of their bricks. Here in Canada, the price of a brick is $32. They've recently taken these Indigo bricks off, which I think is kind of a silly move on Scentsy's behalf, because why would I want a brick of something that I can order anytime? They should offer like unique scents that haven't been available in a long time, and they would see that their brick sales would skyrocket, as well as their Scentsy subscriptions, period, would skyrocket if there was something exclusive available. Do you know what I mean? Then we have Indigo Cotton. Actually, I have 2 Indigo Cottons on the go right now. I just about finished my first one. And then last but not least, I have a Scentsy brick of Huckleberry Heaven, or Haven. I'm not sure which one because I can't read it. However, yeah, it's Heaven. This one was signed by Orville himself. It is a leaky, nasty, disastrous mess I need to figure out a way to store this. If you watched my wax closet tour of 2019, I shared with you guys my my Catholic baptism certificate. Right after I filmed that video, I tossed this bad boy on top of that piece of paper. Now I'm a colorful cafeteria Catholic. It's officially, because big globs of purple crap are all over it now. These are scents that are coming up in my June melting basket, so that's why I've kept them separate. These are going right in the basket to the left of me. I have Coastal Strawberry. I have Toffee Butter Crunch. Javanilla, which I plan on blending with Scentsy's current breakfast blend, because this is too chocolatey mocha for my tastes. I have Spring Symphony. I have Crumb Top. Oldies but goodies, Blueberry Rush. And Blonde Wood and Moonflower. Now let's get into this big rolling box. I have one of those Tupperware Sterilite under the bed rolling bins that's jam-packed full of Scentsy bars that are in my private personal collection. I used to once upon a time have 4 times the amount of Scentsy bars at the Dollhouse because I did events with Scentsy. So whether it was like fairs, craft shows, conventions for small businesses, or like mom-to-mom markets and that kind of stuff. So I had tons of warmers, bulbs, other stuff like their kitchen sprays, their laundry, the bars galore. And then I got out of that. So I had to sell off my stock, and I've just kept my absolute favorites. Or there's a lot of sweaty bars in here. Hence I put this old black towel down because I don't want it to leak on this thing that I have underneath here. Will wreck this stuff. It's so annoying. It's kind of like, which worst of 2 evils do you want? Do you want the sweaty bars that aren't necessarily safe for your skin? Like, it's impossible to not come in contact with raw fragrance oils when they're seeping out of wax. Not all fragrance oils, especially cinnamon fragrance oils, are safe for your skin, but the bars throw like a beast. Or do you want the new kind of dried out wax that hardly has any scent at all from time to time? I don't know. I never in a million years thought that I would say I kind of miss the sweaty bars, but I have heard of my like Scentsy ride or die subscribers telling me that they're still coming across certain fragrances that sweat. So let's get into this. I have Shine from the new No Limits collection, Hustle, and Dream Big. Actually, I should move all 3 of those into this month's melting basket because I want to review the entire collection on this channel in the month of June. So let's keep these ones separate. Sorry if some of these are going to be doubles and repeats. While I'm filming this, I'm going to share everything I have with you guys, and if it's not already organized, I'm going to organize it and put it all back where it belongs. So I have Sun-Kissed Citrus, Bubblegum Blast, the original bubblegum. I am more of an original bubblegum fan versus the Bubblegum Blast, but each to their own. Bubblegum is bubblegum to most people. I'm a little bit picky on my sugary candied scents because they're not particularly my favorites. I have Sugared Blooms. I have 2 bars of Stitch Experiment 626. Just sold a couple of those to my girlfriend. And she was quite mad. She's like, what do you mean I can't order more of this? I'm like, it was a limited time only release. You can buy 1 a month off of me if you must. I have Thunderstorm. Very Merry Cranberry. Actually, no, Sarah, let's do this in order, okay? I think for the most part, they're sorted from kind of like spring, summer, and then winter, fall. So Blonde Wood and Moonflower, again. Quiver, favorite. Hawaiian Paradise. Here I am trying to make more work for myself than what's necessary, because it is kind of sort of in some sort of a system here. I have Pink Haze. You'll also notice that a lot of the bars that I have aren't in the current catalog because I haven't been hauling Scentsy. In the current catalog, there's a Tropic Tango and 2 Lavender Cotton bars. If you've ordered this and don't like it on cold, give it a chance and warm it, because I thought it smelled like a very mature fragrance until I warmed it, and I was like, yeah, I could get down with that. I have 2 Quiet Clementines from this past Christmas collection, Hughie, whatever you call it, which I could actually melt Quiet Clementine any time of year because it's just an orange note to it. From the La Habana collection, I have this one, Habana Veja, or Veja? Habana Veja? I don't know how to pronounce that one. And I have 2 of the Playa de Veradero bars. Salty, kind of like aquatic scent. I have 3 of the original Pastelitos. These, even though I missed the La Habana collection, when I ordered Pastelitos last August in the 10% off sale, I was sent old bars, which I was like, yes! Because I know those ones will perform like crazy. And then we have 1, 2... Am I melting through my Pastelitos collection? I'm actually quite proud of myself. 2 for sure. 2 more of the Pastelitos, but in the newer packaging. Wow. I have 1 Lemon Lavender and about 6 of these in my laundry room, where I just keep a random 6 because this is one of my favorite laundry room scents. Hi, kittens and mittens. I have 2 Plum and White Woods, my favorite scent of the month from 2018. Sorry, I gotta wipe the Scentsy sweats off. I've worn like an old university sweater and dark pants and everything just to film this video because I don't want to wreck any of my clothes. I have 1 Waves and Wonders. That was a newer scent of the month. I haven't even melted that yet. That should actually go in my melting basket this month. I have 1 Newborn Nursery that came back. I had a customer purchase $480 something odd worth of this fragrance before it retired because she was terrified that it would never come back. This is her, essentially her coconut lemongrass. Like my love for coconut lemongrass, I swear she loves Newborn Nursery 10 times more. It's just crazy. Absolutely crazy. I'm like, woman, it's just baby powder. But I guess the same could be said about my love for coconut lemongrass. I mean, 100 million vendors do it. It's just coconut lemongrass. But, you know, once you have a favorite, you have a favorite. Woolly Slippers, even though this one is in the Hughie limited edition collection this Christmas, I melt this one year round. It's lavender marshmallow. I mean, how can you go wrong, and how can that be seasonal? I have 3 Zen Garden bars. Love this. Does anybody know, like my Scentsy diehard fans, can you increase the amount of bars in your subscription? Like, for instance, I want to keep everything the same, but instead of getting 1 Zen Garden bar a month, can I get like 4 and be done with it? You know? Let me know if that's possible. I think one day I tried and was kind of like getting frustrated with it because it kept bringing me back to a certain screen, and honestly, I didn't put much effort into it, but I wonder if that question has already been posed in like Scentsy groups that I'm unaware of and you guys already know the answer. Likely you do. That's another great thing. If you watch my videos, don't just take what I say. Read the comments below. I have some killer subscribers who, lovelies, let's face it, you guys know your shit. Whether your favorite is vendor wax or commercial wax, whether or not you know Scentsy, like I have this solid following of, I have one subscriber who all she melts is Walmart wax or like the big box commercial store wax. That's her genre. That's her go-to. And on my channel, if you watch any of her comments, she will tell you exactly what scents are the same in commercial wax, exactly who's got sales on, exactly who has the best pricing. Do you know what I mean? Like she is just a plethora of knowledge when it comes to commercial wax. When I have a commercial wax question, I hit her up. So don't just take what I say or my recommendations. Perhaps your nose is much different than mine. If you see stuff here and you're like, oh, she thinks that's a hoard-worthy scent, I think that's gross. Check out the comments section down below because everyone's nose is different. Everyone has different tastes, and my subscribers usually leave tons of great information in the comment threads. So next one is Beach. I have 2 bars of that. Love that scent. Beach, Pastelitos, and Barrett's Waxcraft's Private Island is like all I need for June, July, and August. But that would make for a pretty boring melting basket as well as Dollhouse trash at the end of the month. So I'm going to have to melt other summer favorites as well. From the Gemstone collection, Crystal collection, Amethyst. Love that. And one of Lapis Lazuli. Actually, now that I have both of these bars out, when I did my cold sniffs of Waves and Wonder, I was like, we've smelt this shit before. They reminded me so much, but I didn't have both bars on hand. So let's smell these. 2 very different colored wax. No, they're different. I'm going to say Lapis Lazuli definitely has more of that lily and seagrass. But Waves and Wonder is very, 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 very similar. It's like a more toned down version of Lapis Lazuli, in case you're wondering. Also, another very similar one, if you're missing Thunderstorm or Lapis Lazuli, these 2 aren't currently available. Get Waves and Wonder because they're all 3 of those bars. Very similar scent notes. What else do we have? Oh, my crazy, crazy cashmere collection. So let's see here. 2017. I have an old original throwback cashmere bar. Love it. That was just recently sent to me in a random act of kindness. Then I have Bring Back My Bar from 2015 or 2016. Love this. And then in 2017, they brought cashmere back, and it's not my favorite. Oh no, it wasn't 2017. Yeah, no, sorry, my bad. So here's the 2017 bars, which are my favorite, and look at how sweaty these are. Then they brought it back in 2018, and I Bring Back My Bar, stored in the exact same, dry as the bone, and literally does not. This smells almost like a dry scent baby. If Newborn Nursery and Cashmere, the good juicy one, had a baby, that's what the re-release of Cashmere is. So I took this off of my Scentsy subscription. I'm actually going to send one of these bars to my girl Cindy, who gifted me the original Cashmere. We both love this scent. She would be bummed out because she was trying to enroll in the Scentsy Club subscription. She had nonstop problems with it, and then eventually she just said, screw it, I'll keep my money, then deal with this nightmare. So she was probably bummed, but I'm going to send her this bar just to show that she's not really missing out with the whole Scentsy Club subscription. I mean, it's a great idea. I think they should have put more effort into making sure it was a smooth launch versus just doing it haphazardly. And if you're going to offer a Scentsy Club subscription where customers can keep ordering their favorite retired scents, pour the same damn scents properly, don't do this. Like, it's horrible, horrible. I mean, if I didn't have my beloved apple s'mores and sweet plum pastry and like all these Die-Hard bars in there, I'd cancel my subscription altogether, to be honest. I have... Oh, this is making me sad looking through these. I only have 3 of my Only Sunshine left. But I think someone told me that this was voted back for Bring Back My Bar. I don't know. I could be wrong. But again, if it's going to be a half-ass effort, like that nasty, dry baby powder bar of cashmere, I'm not interested. Especially at $8 a bar. Orange Dreamsicle. That's my very last one left. That's kind of sad. And White Sands. I have to start melting these as well. I have 4 White Sands left, and I just put 8 in a gift basket for Tatum, so she'll enjoy those. That's one of her favorite Scentsy scents in the summer. Holy Hannah, this is never ending. I have been very generous as of late, sharing my happy birthday with everybody. So I only have one full happy birthday bar. I think I have another one in the part 1 video because it's in my partially melted clam box. These are all full bars, by the way, with the exception of that one indigo cotton and the, I guess, 4 out of 7 bricks are already started, but the rest of these clams are brand new. Holy, where are we at here? Wait a second. I think my Scentsy bars are having babies. I was down to only 1 Spring Symphony bar. Okay, here it is. Cindy just sent me this Spring Symphony bar. Here it is. They had a baby because there's another one. Nope. I stand corrected. They didn't have a baby. Michael sent me this one. No, I know because it has this on it. But it must have gotten lost in this massive Scentsy stash. So thank you again, Michael, if I didn't tell you already 10,000 times. I love Spring Symphony. That's a scent that should come back. That is such a good staple spring scent. And here I am going like the majority of the spring without it because I thought I was down to 1 bar. Thanks to my awesome subscribers and friends, I now have 3. I have Rosewood and Freesia. I scored this in that like horribly bad Scentsy D stash, my one and only terrible Scentsy D stash. The other ones I've received were really good. Like, most people take care of their wax properly, or most people won't sell you something that their dog slept on for 6 years, but it's a risk you take sometimes when you're, purchasing D-stash or essentially previously owned stuff from other people. There's bound to be a few bad apples in the bunch. This was from the bad apple one, and it was salvageable. Actually, she had 3 that were salvageable. I didn't think I would like this one. I thought for sure... You feel a lot better? That's good. Can you close my door, though? If you guys are parents out there of, like, small kids under the age of 8 and you're familiar with Ryan's World, I don't like to ever smash talk other YouTube creators. And I've got nothing to do, like, nothing bad to say about Ryan himself, but his mother's voice. Oh, my word. Can we all just agree that it is like nails on a chalkboard? I can't stand it. Yeah, Bean, can you come over here? You can't get in there. So anyways, Rosewood and Freesia ended up being, I wouldn't say a hoard-worthy scent, but definitely one I enjoy. Do you want to help me? You hold this one. Want to smell it? So, Flower Child, even though this bar is sweaty.
Bossy.
It's bossy?
Yeah, bossy.
I don't know.
Bagel.
Oh, water in it, yeah.
Yeah, bagel.
Yeah, you think that's good?
Yeah, I need this on my puppy.
You want to rub that on your boobie, which is belly in Ella speak. No, baby, that's danger. We don't rub fragrance oils on our body, okay? It's danger. Yeah. So one really sweaty bar of Flower Child, which is a Viva La Juicy dupe.
Maya, do you want this one?
Okay, I much prefer the performance of Sensational's Girlfriend Night. It's Viva La Juicy as well, and it performs much better.
No, I put this off.
We have
Mama,
sea
I
salt.
take this off.
No, we don't take that off. Michael sent that. The UK bars come with these little inserts, which is brilliant. Love that. We have sea salt mist. And 2 coconut cotton bars in our spring and summer hoard. Ooh, that's a good one. For the most part, I think that is all of our spring and summer scents.
What's that, Mimi?
Let's get into our fall and winter. Yes, you can't see Mimi though. You can't see her. So I have, after someone used up the majority of my Hendrix collection, this is the lowest it's ever been. And one of these is from UK. So some of these have even been gifted to me. I've definitely melted through my stockpile, but I only have 8 Hendrix bars left. Check out my Throwback Thursday. That is my absolutely all-time favorite Scentsy scent. I hope to see that come back and bring back my bar and done proper soon. I would love that. We have one Very Merry Cranberry. Another one. Oh, that's good. Sent to me by Michael in the UK is Old English Fruitcake. I believe this was a UK exclusive. Somebody correct me down below if I'm wrong.
I need to show Mimi.
No, honey, you can't show Mimi. It's too full. Maybe you could sit here, but then you'll be sitting on the kitten. Can you sit still? No wiggle bum? Say hi, Mimi.
Hi, Mimi.
We have one crazy leaky.
Mom, I not see ya.
No, I know, because she's not there. Country Plum. See that little green light? That's where Mimi is.
Hi, I got this one.
What one's that? Ooh, Cozy Chai. Good pick. I think that one's still available in the collection. It was strange that they actually kept that one from the fall and winter and transitioned it into the spring and summer. But smart on their behalf.
I need to try this one.
Baby, please be very careful. A lot of these are leaky. I have a leaky Welcome Home. Oh, thanks to my girl Cindy, I have an old Cedar Cider. Love that one.
I need to see this one.
You want to see that one? Yeah. I have Frosted Ginger Cookie. Pumpkin Roll.
I see it.
Yeah. Let's try and keep them sorted, not make my job really tricky. Want to put a kitty up here? Oh, she love it. I have one Cozy Fireside.
Mom, I got this one.
What's that one?
This one.
Ooh, that's Pumpkin Roll. That's a good one. I much prefer Scentsy's Pumpkin Roll in the scent
I
pods.
got yellow too.
The performance is much better. You want this one? I have Apple Cherry Strudel. Oh, she wants down. She doesn't like it. I have Apple Butter Frosting, which is very similar to Apple Cherry Strudel. Not the same. And if you're scared of cherry scents, don't be scared of Apple Cherry Strudel, because I don't like cherry scents and it's not overpowering.
Mom, I broke it.
No, honey, you didn't break it. It's just a really old clamshell. They get broken all the time. What about this one? Smell this one. Ella has a blueberry cheesecake, which is a staple and always in our Scentsy collection. I have 2 more Toffee Butter Crunch.
I got my puppy.
That's your birthday?
Yeah.
It smells like your birthday? Blueberry cheesecake is what your birthday smells like?
Yes.
I love that for you. I have a wild Palo Santo from the UK. Actually, that's going in my basket because I have a video coming up on that. Hi, baby. Why for you cry? We have lavender and white balsam. Honey, can you sit off this? Because we're needing the space. We need a space. Okay, come down. Come sit beside me. We need space for the wax. Look it. We're having a wax avalanche. Holy Hannah banana.
a house.
Yeah, we're building a wax house. Maybe we can move this back. Can you see us yet? Probably not. We're building a wax house. What is this? Oh, autumn blaze maple. What do you have? You have the blueberry cheesecake. Okay, help me count the autumn blaze maple. Because this is my favorite Scentsy.
Oh, Tommy, you hurt me.
Fall and winter scent. I didn't hurt your tummy. If your tummy's still sore, you need to be lying down. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Autumn Blaze maple bars. Love this one. Holy Hannah. I have Vibing, 1 Autumn Sunset. Let's see, kittens and mittens. Oh, you can't see me, we see the kitten. What, baby? Okay, you probably need to use the bathroom, so you leave too. Holy, lots of babies in this house. Go, go, go. Then I have 1, 2, 3, 4 My Wish bars left. I love this one. It is fig and Scentsy's delicious ooey gooey marshmallow. Oh, it's so, so, so good. First, I was like, ew, ew. But it never fails. The ones that I ew over the most tend to be my favorites. So happy to have 4 of those. And most of those were generously gifted to me by my waxy friends. I have 1 Crisp Orchard Air, which I think is in my Scent Scores selection or section playlist. I am not a fan of that, but it's what I had left over from back in the days when I sold Scentsy, is like, or held it as stock. I have Cranberry Garland, perfect Christmas scent. Coconut Pumpkin Pie, not my favorite coconut pumpkin pie. Ava's Country Cupboard does one better, but it's good. It's all right. I'm not a fan of coconut pumpkin pie, like if it's too dry smelling. So if a friend or family member doesn't come take this off my hands, then I will likely use that as a blending scent in the fall. If you don't like it and have it in your stash, blend it with like apple s'mores or pretty much anything. Pumpkin roll, any of the cider scents, even falling leaves would be good mixed with coconut pumpkin pie. One of my favorites was apples and cinnamon sticks. Such a boring name for this wax. I swear, it is so much more than apples and cinnamon sticks. I believe I did a Scent Scores on that one fall. So check that out in the playlist if you're interested. It's so good. We have 1 Lonely Satin Sheets bar, but I have tons of vendor wax in the same scent. Just basically sandalwood and vanilla. Meow Meow needs me? Oh, okay. You want to put her to bed? Okay, not right now. Can you go put her in the litter box? In her litter box so she can have a poop. You know the video is getting too long when they're getting antsy. I have Southern Evening, which I can melt this any time of year. Just happens to be on the fall and winter side right now. I have Homestead Holiday. This is like very similar to Welcome Home. I don't like Welcome Home, but I love Homestead Holiday. So good. Mandarin Toffee Treat, which I am only ever in the mood for this, like 2 days before Halloween and 2 days after. No, oh goodness. No, honey, I don't want the litter box in here. I want the cat in the litter box. Just leave it there. Oh, my word. Sorry about that. We have 1, 2. Actually, we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of the re-released sweet plum pastry, which is not as strong as the original sweet plum pastry. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bars of the original sweet plum pastry. So you know I'm going to melt through the re-releases before I touch these bad boys. That's another thing is, if you're wondering if your Scentsy ever goes bad, no such thing. It's pure paraffin. It's a derivative of gasoline. So that shit lasts forever. You can melt it or just put it in a closet. I know that Scentsy consultants will always tell you, keep it in a cool, dry, dark, temperature regulated space, blah, 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 blah. I have a video coming up on a little bag that I found from when we moved 3 years ago that has old Scentsy scents from in like Grace's collection, all the sugary sweet stuff. It just happened to be at the bottom of a box that she's outgrown. It's been through hot as hell summers, cold as ever winters, and the wax still works. Stay tuned for that video. It's coming up. Gasoline is gasoline. Like, you leave your gas outside in the wintertime, you don't take it in, you don't worry about it. At least I don't. And it doesn't go bad. I mean, so what? You can get a little bit of condensation in it, but half this stuff is sweating the fragrance oils right out. So who cares about condensation when the fragrance oils aren't even staying in? You know what I mean? So don't put too much onus or worry about whether or not your room is temperature regulated and whether or not your Scentsy is going to be ruined because of something you've done. If this wax doesn't work in any sense, whether it's Scentsy, BBW, Colonial Candles, any of the vendor wax, if it doesn't work, it's either a manufacturer's problem, more likely a manufacturer problem, or your nose just isn't susceptible to that scent. Like Honeymoon Hideaway is a great example of that. Honeymoon Hideaway has been a tried, tested, and true Scentsy scent forever. I cannot, for the life of me, even the old bars, smell it. Can't. But when that was available in a kitchen cleaner, I loved it so much I wanted to like wash my entire body with it. Obviously not endorsing or condoning that, but it's the most delicious fragrance, and I'm so mad because the bars just didn't agree with my nose. It's either, if there's something wrong with the wax, it's done at a manufacturer's level, or it's just not a scent for you. Kind of like, unfortunately, Honeymoon Hideaway, and I just don't jive. Unless it was in the counter clean. They discontinued that. Super bummed. Rant over. Honey Pear Cider. Not a big fan of that one. And it's not because I don't like cider scents. I love Scentsy's cedar cider. But for some reason, if any vendor mixes honey pear into cider, I'm like, yeah, no, I'm out. Something about that combination is just gross. But I know people love it. I have 2 more Blueberry Rush bars. I have 1 rum raisin cookie. That's bizarre. I should have 4 or 5 of these. Weird. Clearly I have wax in a different location because I haven't even melted one of those yet. I have 1 old Bad Mama Jamma of Falling Leaves. This is a good one. I love that as a blending scent. It's super heavy on the clove, so I don't normally melt Falling Leaves on its own. Super clove to my nose, but it makes a great blending scent in the fall. That Falling Leaves mixed with coconut pumpkin pie. Woo! Hello. I have one Lonely All You Need Is Love bar left, and I use this and I melt it with the lavender scent from the Amethyst Crystal collection, so happy I have that. And then I have one red candy apple bar. What the heck is going on? I should also have 4 or 5 of these. Strange for large quantities of bars to go missing. I have 2 Cozy Cardigan, which this is my favorite scent of the 2018 Fall and Winter catalog. I don't think that this is just limited to Fall and Winter either. It's just like a cozy linen scent going on. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. Makes for a great fall and winter scent, but you can melt this in the spring. Actually, smelling this, I'm kind of wondering what it would be like mixed with like 1 cube to a half a cube of pink haze would be really good. Now I have 1 original marshmallow mint left. That makes a great blending scent. I have 2 of the repours of apple s'mores, like the ones that I've received in my Scentsy Club subscription, versus the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my word, people, we are getting in trouble. My Scentsy stock is getting low. I only have 7 apple s'mores bars left, but these are the old ones, like the ones that throw for days. So I will definitely melt my Scentsy Club subscription bars before I melt the good ones. So that's it, folks. I am super excited. I know there's people who are watching this video going, that's ridiculous. Why does she have so much Scentsy? But honestly, I'm proud of this amount of Scentsy. In comparison to the amount that I had invested in this stuff, like even 3 or 4 months ago. And when you invest in stock, here's the problem with that, is that Scentsy changes their scents all the time. So unless you have a solid customer base, like especially if you have a solid customer base that shops all the time, they're going to want what's new, what's fresh, what's upcoming, limited releases. They're not going to be interested in the 10 bars of Country Plum that you hauled from 3 years ago that you couldn't sell 3 years ago because it wasn't a good scent then. It's certainly not a good scent now that we're 4 catalogs in. You know, so you'll either have those customers or you'll get new customers who come back going, where's Rum Raisin Cookie? Where's Zen Garden? Where's this? Why don't you have that anymore? So then you're scrambling. Well, this is what I have in stock and this is what's new. And, you know, you can just never please everybody. So it's a large investment. I think it would work if you go into buying stock. It's a huge initial investment up front. Then you will also have to do your market research. And listening, like, please listen when I say this, because I'm not throwing shade on any Scentsy consultants at all. But this is just real talk for a second. It's very difficult to get into big events with Scentsy because there's some Scentsy consultants who've been doing this since the beginning of time, since when it first came out or since when it first came to your country. And they've cornered the market. They've established relationships with these people who run large events or functions. I know one Scentsy consultant in the GTA who gets her tables booked 5 years in advance for huge events at like the X in Toronto. She books that 5 years out, and you have to have $2,600 to pay for your table that weekend. Okay. And then to somebody new who's like, okay, well, there's this event that's coming up, and I'm gonna call.
Got all of it.
Yeah, I did. I got all of it. I made a big mess, didn't I? We're gonna clean it up. I learned this from personal experience that I'd call up an event coordinator and say, hi, you know, I'm Sarah from Scentsy with Sarah Lynn. I'm interested in getting a table with you. And they're like, yeah, no problem.
I got my vampires.
Yeah. I said, oh, well, I just assumed you already had a Scentsy consultant for this event. No, we don't. I'm so happy you called. I'm like, oh, great. Naive. Naive is all get out. Okay, girl, listen. You didn't invent the wheel. The reason why there's no Scentsy consultant booked for this gig is because there's been Scentsy consultants who have done this show and realized it's not worth her time and her effort. Worst case scenario is when an event coordinator comes looking for you. Hi, I found your business card. Hi, I saw you're posting on this group or this line, and I have an event coming up. Can you come and bring your Scentsy stock? If you want to do that for exercise, have at her. Drag all your bins to that event. If an event coordinator has to go looking for a Scentsy consultant, that's going to be a dire situation is what I'm telling you. I've sat at those kind of events and it costs me like more time off of my real job, gas, whatever, like the promotional stuff that I get ready for it. I bake, I give away samples, you know what I mean? And I've literally done shows that just end up costing me money because I see other vendors there, or I'm a sucker for going to an empty event and wanting to support other small businesses. So instead of making money, I'm out supporting a mom who's got a brand new baby on the boob as she's, you know, hand making jewelry. So each to their own. You kind of have to go through the motions sometimes and learn the hard way yourself. But if I can save anyone from making those same mistakes.
Say hi, Mimi.
Okay, you can say hi to Mimi. Comment down below. Ask questions if you're a new Scentsy consultant, and I will try and help you out. But yeah, I think that these are majority my favorites, my loves, my ones that are hoard worthy. So I'm happy with this collection.
Mama, you say hi.
Say hi, Mimi.
Mama, what you doing?
You can't see her. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you in our next video. I know you love Mimi. But she's not there. Look it. She's all gone. She's all gone. She went bye-bye. Mimi's having dinner. And you're going to have a bath. Ready for a tub?